The Grandview women's wrestling team just won its first conference championship. Nationals up next. For one Viking, being on the mat means more. John Sears has the story.
Just makes me happy, I guess.
Grandview senior Jazz Alexander feels right at home on the mat.
It gives me a peace of mind that I guess I wouldn't have if I didn't have wrestling.
But make no mistake, Jazz was not a natural wrestler when she started.
No, at first I was terrible.
Hard work and a never give up attitude helped transform Jazz into a collegiate wrestler.
I was doubted from the beginning. Being one of the only girls on the team, a lot of people doubted me and said I would quit, and I wanted to be the exact opposite of what they thought I would be.
Overcoming adversity has been Jazz's MO for much of her life, but her biggest obstacle to overcome came about 16 months ago.
We were going to volunteer for a wrestling tournament.
We woke up super early.
It was early in the morning and it was raining.
I just remember it was dark most of the drive. You know, we left before the sun had come out.
I was sleeping.
I jolted a little bit, but as I was falling asleep, my foot was getting a little bit heavier on the pedal, and we just came up on a really big curb on the road, and I tried to turn the car, you know, to correct it, but at that point I was going too fast.
And the car went off the road and flipped a couple times.
I didn't lose consciousness or anything, you know, there was a little bit of blood, like the windows had shattered and stuff. But yeah, that was when I looked over and I saw her, and to say that it was something out of nightmares is an understatement, but she definitely didn't look good.
I was in and out of consciousness. I do remember waking up a few times, crying in agonizing pain, saying that I was hurt, but I didn't know where I was hurt.
Jazz and Justin were stranded on the side of the road about 30 minutes outside of Waterloo. Luckily, Justin was able to climb out the window and flag down some help. But in that moment, Jazz's life was hanging in the balance. The photo of what Jazz's face looked like is way too graphic to show on television, but imagine being punched between the eyes, and instead of there being just a bruise or a little broken nose, imagine that fist going through your skull, leaving a hole in your head, completely exposing your brain.
Honestly, I thought that when I was beside her, you know, I was holding her hand, and I thought that was going to be the last time I would ever talk to her.
I had a hole right here in my face, and then I broke this entire eye socket, and the eye had moved back and down into my face.
Grandview women's wrestling coach Angelo Crinzi was at practice when he got the phone call about the accident.
Police officer at the scene, he actually told me he didn't think she was going to survive.
Basically, everyone around me knew that I might die except for me.
For Justin, Jazz's best friend and the one driving the car, the news was hard to accept.
The whole time I was just sitting in the car, I just killed someone, I just caused someone's death, and I couldn't get that out of my head. I thought for sure that there was no way she was gonna pull through.
But she did, miraculously, with no brain damage.
I felt very lucky and very fortunate.
And while in the hospital, there was one thing on Jazz's mind.
I'm pretty sure the first words out of my mouth were, "Can I wrestle next week?"
And hearing that, you know, it just really describes who Jazz is as a person and shows her perseverance.
And just over a year after the accident that almost took her life,
Hip slow!
Jazz was back on the mat.
Stick it! That's a fall! Stick it in! Fall! Yeah! Good job, Jazz!
It meant the world to me to be able to go out and compete and do what I love.
You see her from the accident, and it's you don't expect her to be able to come back, or anybody to come back from that, and you know, she did it. So she's back here, she's wrestling, and she's doing well. And
I think all the time about how thankful I am to still have her in my life, just because very easily she could not be, I wouldn't have her.
Adversity, obstacles, more surgeries to come. Jazz Alexander continues to beat the odds and prove people wrong.
I do understand that I've come a long way, and I can't take that for granted now. And I have to let other people know that, I mean, it's possible. It's definitely not impossible.
John Sears.
I'm super proud of her.
WHO 13 Sports.